Hey, happy Thursday. This is Paul Obrantz with your real estate market update and financial insights. This is going to be a good one for you. Now, keep in mind what my goal here is to bring light on what's really happening in the financial market. But before we get started, all this exciting stuff, I always want to start off by thanking all my past clients. It has been a great week for your referrals. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, keep in mind, this is really important, is that our hopes and dreams conversation is really meant for your family, your friends that maybe aren't ready to buy, but they have a lot of questions. It's a 30-minute conversation at most. We do not pull credit. We do not do anything. We just make sure we go through their goals. We answer all their questions. We put a plan in place and we get them in the market, because what you're going to find right now in this market, it is much better to be a homeowner than a home buyer. What do I mean by that? It is true that there is a housing crisis. Now, this link is in the comments, or excuse me, not in the comments, in the description or in my email. So the link to this article. But the crisis that we're having is not going to come in the form of dropping housing prices. In fact, what we're seeing, what this article really articulates very well, is that we have the highest interest rates that we've ever had, but they're up there. We have, even homeowners insurance, by the way, is going up. The cost of everything is going up. You would expect values to at least, at worst, stay the same, if not come down. But what we're finding is that is not the case. They are actually still going up. My friends, it's simple as supply versus demand. There is still people that are willing to pay these prices. There's dual income households that are going to continue to buy because they need a place to live. And by the way, you're going to see single digit appreciation over the upcoming years. And it is all in great wealth can be created from single digit appreciation. Here's an alarming fact that you should really consider having a conversation with your kids, your friends. This statistic is alarming. 9% of people 40 years or younger, 9% are 90 days delinquent on their credit card. That is a big number. And here's the scariest part too, is that come October, a lot of these people are going to have to start making student loan payments. You guys, not paying your credit cards is going to impact your ability to buy a home. So let's get ahead of this, because once you're delinquent, it is such a long road to recovery for your credit score. And right now, credit score more than ever is playing a huge role on what rate you get on your loan. Lastly, let's talk about this, my friends. If you are out there looking for a home equity, there's things that you should know. Number one is that you don't need to pull out all the money right away and start giving it back. That's absolutely insane. It is true, however, that in some cases that the bigger line that you get, the lower interest rate you do get. So keep in mind, if you're out there shopping for a home equity and you're one of my clients, reach out to me. Let me look over the terms. Let me give you my advice. We don't do home equities unless you get declined by the banks. So I'm going to refer you over to our local bank. Anyways, we're going to make sure you're well taken care of. Most of them are free. You have to pay like a yearly annual fee. If you don't have one, you should, because Murphy's Law is when you need them, you can't get them. But when you don't need them, you can get them. So there you have it. So there's my weekly report. Hope you enjoyed it. It's going to be a big week. The Feds are talking about what they believe is going to happen with inflation. Are they going to raise interest rates? Is it on September 20th? Are they going to keep them the same? What's on the table? Because ultimately, that's what's going to affect 30-year fixed rates. And I can tell you this: if rates go down, housing prices is going to go up, and you're going to want to make sure that you are that's the worst. You're going to want to make sure you're a homeowner at that time, not a home buyer. So if I can do anything for you, always feel free to reach out to me. Thank you again for your referrals. And with that said, I will see you next week.